All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the Dirt Slingers Racing League Wednesday Night Warrior Series. The UMP Modifieds out on track for you tonight from Limaland. Fun little quarter-mile high-banked racetrack. These guys out here getting ready to get at it. 2 points leaders in the house. The guys that put on a whale of a show last week, Tyler Schell and John Batista in here tonight. Ready to do battle once again. Guys, don't forget to say hi in the chat. If you're on YouTube or Twitch over there, subscribe to the channel. You'll know every time we go live. If you're on any of the Facebook channels, come by the Dirt Racing Network's Facebook page. Give us a like, a share, and a follow. Practice going to wind down here in about 60 seconds. I'll take that opportunity to dig out the points for you guys and tell you where the points stand right now in this series. I know it's a pretty good battle there at the top. Right now, John Batista, 522 points over Tyler Schell, 444. Schell tied with Jason Randolph for second and third. Jacob Schmutz in the fourth position, 432 points. And Cody Olson, 390 points. Guys are wrapping it up in practice here. Getting ready to move on. Will be no qualifying. I'm going to run out of time tonight to get our invocation and our national anthem in as these guys go straight to heat races. They do not have qualifying, so we will not have our traditional pre-race ceremonies. But we will have 2 heat races. A little bit of warm-up time for these guys to get reacclimated to the track. And then we will get them out here for 35 laps in our feature. Let's run through our starting grid in heat race number 1. On the pole, the 99 machine of Colby Cooper. And on his outside, the Epic Media, Spotter Wilkes, American Dirt Motorsports, number 24 from Dubuque, Iowa, Sean Timmerman. Row 2 on the inside, the Ultimate Dirt TV 19 Designs, Tim Sims, Black Diamond Motorsports, number 36, the Lawnmower Man himself from Sellersburg, Pennsylvania, Nathan Davis. On the outside of him, his teammate, another Black Diamond Motorsports entry. He's out of Ellington, Florida. He drives the 54 car, John Batista. Row 3 on the inside, 13 car of Cody Kelly from Owasso, Oklahoma. And on the outside of him, newcomer to the series, the 25 machine, Cole Bassau. Row 4 on the inside, going to be the 90 car of Jeff Fitzpatrick. And on his outside, the Shake and Bake Racing number 1 from Junction City, Kansas, will be Jacob Schmutz. And on the back row, in the Casey's General Store, number 4 from Des Moines, Iowa, Jason Randolph. And to his outside, in the Dirt Co Media House, number 6, going to be Cody Olson. All right, green flag in the air, racing on the track, and Colby Cooper in here drawing the 1 pill for heat race number 1, and he is going to jump to the lead. Nathan Davis going to come out of there in second. Side by side for third and fourth, Cody Kelly and John Batista. And Kelly on the inside line has the advantage. Down the backstretch for the second time. Watching John Batista, your winner from last week's race. Half a car, he beat Tyler Schell by a what a battle those guys put on for the last 20 laps of that feature. Right now, JB sitting in the 4th spot. Newcomer Cole Bassau in 5th. Sean Timmerman, newcomer to the series, running in the 6th spot. Jeff Fitzpatrick in 7th. Jacob Schmutz, Jason Randolph, and Cody Oster rounding out the field. You see Timmerman find the fence a little. He's going to fall back a ways. Right now, it is all Colby Cooper out in front of this one. Nathan Davis working the bottom side and hanging on to second right in front of Cody Kelly. And I know Cody Kelly has put a lot of time in this week on this track, wanted to improve his position each and every night, and he has put in the work, showing in the heat race. He's running third In between a couple of the best on the service, Nathan Davis and John Batista. Still Bosse on fifth. You see Schmutz put a little pressure there on Fitzpatrick. They almost shared a little paint down in 3 and 4. 2 laps to go for Cooper. Way out in front of these guys, about 15, 18 car lengths. He's going to get the white flag first in heat race number 1. Still Davis and then Kelly. Batista, Bosse, Fitzpatrick, Smuts, and Randolph. But it was all Colby Cooper. Started on the pole. He wins the first heat race. Nathan Davis comes home second. Third to Kelly. Batista fourth. Bosse fifth. Fitzpatrick sixth. Schmutz seventh. Randolph eighth. Olsen jumped up to ninth. And Sean Timmerman in the 10th spot. So, one in the books. We'll move on to our second heat race. On the pole, the Scott King Designs Team SKD, a number 118 out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Scott King. And to the outside of him, the Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body, HHR number 92 from Hobstad, Indiana, Peyton Grease. Row 2 on the inside, going to be the Jones Rock and Dirt. Band of Brothers Racing, number 70 from Abilene, Kansas, Will Gatsky. And on his outside, the go to stcroix.com, number 17, Naugatuck, Connecticut, Christopher Monroe. Row 3 inside, going to be Larry Moody in the Forrest and Wege I-55 Lures UDSRA number 73. He's out of St. Louis, Missouri. And to his outside, the Tim Sims Black Diamond Motorsports number 42 from Pittsboro, Indiana, the Little Hurricane, Mason Hannigan. In the 4th row on the inside, the 002 car of Ryan Arbogast. And on the outside of him, in the Fairway Mortgages BS Air Catch Fence Apparel, Ebels Up Sim Sports number 44 from Millersburg, Pennsylvania, Tyler Schell. And on the back row by himself, in the Border Tire Wicked Cushion, Elbows Up Sim Team number 5 from Franklin, Pennsylvania, going to be Braden Eiler. We're going to have to talk to Mr. Eiler about updating his profile. If I don't remember those things, he gets called whatever's on the screen. It's like a teleprompter, which may or may not be a good thing. All right, Scott King on pole. Peyton Grease did not make the call for the heat race. Don't know what happened to Peyton. See him in the chat, sir, but I do not see him on the track. So we'll see him, I'm sure, when it comes feature time, probably starting at the back. These guys are just about to go green, so it will be a King and Monroe on our front row. Oh, car getting antsy on the top side. That's Tyler Schell. Goes top shelf, car out of shape, 118 car. He's going to stack the field up down the backstretch, 4 wide. Couldn't even make the call on that one. It's the 118 car stacked everybody up. Right now, we have got Will Gatsky, the 70 machine, out in front of Mason Hannigan. Then Schell and Moody battling for third right here. Moody's got the inside. Schell's going to go way to the top. Looks like Tyler Schell not quite at the line that time, as Moody got a good run out of 4. Now Larry Moody working the bottom side and able to put the 73 car into third. Put Schell behind that. Monroe and Eiler side by side for 5th and 6th. And then Scott King and Ryan Arbogast side by side for 7th and 8th. But Will Gatsky got the lead when everybody got stacked up out of 2 on lap 2. And coming around to 4 to go, he's got a good lead over Hannigan. Moody holding Schell off. He's hanging on to third, but Schell putting plenty of pressure. Tried to get a little lower there in 1 and 2. Couldn't do it. Right now, Larry Moody solidly in that third spot. We're watching that 73 car make some laps right here, and he is doing a good job of getting that car on the angle, getting it around and through the corner, and finding some grip on the exit. I'll tell you, Tyler Schell doesn't have a mirror, but if he did, he'd see that 5 car was closing in the last lap. That time Eiler lost just a little bit of ground, but now he goes down to the bottom. Showed him the right-hand door. White flag in the air. Still Will Gatsky out in front. 70 machine making it look easy right here. He'll pick up the heat race win in heat number 2. Hannigan second. And then Moody, Schell, and Eiler 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Arbogast, Monroe, and King in that order. So heat race is out of the way. These guys will have a couple of minutes to warm up. While they are getting that worked out, we want you to watch this. All right. Drivers rolling back out onto the track for a little bit of pre-feature warm-up. Quick show for us tonight. Only had about 20 cars. So everybody going to move to the feature. Guys, if you're interested in getting in on this, man, go over to dirtslingersracing.com. Use the join UMP button. Fill out the application. We'll get in touch with you within a day or so. It usually takes a couple of days for applications to get processed. Every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here. You may have some of your settings off a little bit in your graphics. You may need to go in and make a few adjustments to some of your settings inside and outside of the game on your graphics card. So there's plenty of help in the forums on iRacing. Just go into the technical help and do a search for your graphic settings for your kind of video card. And there's plenty of stuff posted, man. There's so much information, you get lost in it all if you're not careful. All right. Practice should be winding down here just shortly. They will get ready to advance. We're going to put all 19 cars on the track. 35 laps will be on the big board. See who can come home with the win tonight. That guy right there, the 44 machine. Started dead last for the hot shoe in last week's race. Drove that thing all the way up and challenged John Batista for the last 20 laps. Batista holding him off to pick up the win. Things just a little different for those guys tonight as they are going to start not at opposite ends of the spectrum. And we will run through the starting lineup. On the pole tonight, the 99 of Colby Cooper on his outside. Will Gatsky in the 70. Row 2 on the inside, the Lawnmower Man, Nathan Davis. The 36th car on the outside of him, the Little Hurricane, Mason Hannigan in the 42. The 13 of Cody Kelly inside of row 3 with Larry Moody on the outside of him in the 73. Row 4 will be John Batista, the 54 car inside. Tyler Schell, they're starting side by side in row number 4. He drives the 44 machine. The 5th row on the inside, Cole Bassau in the 25, and on the outside of him, the high side Hustler in the 5 machine, Braden Eiler. Row 6 inside, the 90 of Jeff Fitzpatrick on the outside, Ryan Arbogast in the 002. The 7th row, we'll see the 1 of Jacob Schmutz on the inside, and the 118 of Scott King on the outside. Row 8 will be Cody Olsen in the 6th car inside, the 17 of Chris Monroe outside of him. And in the 9th row, Jason Randolph, the 04 car inside, the 92 of Peyton Grease on the outside, and on the back row by himself going to be the 24 car of Sean Timmerman. So a couple of quick pace laps here. And we will get ready to turn these guys loose for 35 laps. Surely they've been instructed to give and to take. Let the first handful of laps play out. And they will get to race plenty of green flag laps by race control. Sure you do, Waller. Get your butt in here. Be good to see you back on the track. All right, pace truck is in. We are about to go green out of turn number 4. There is Cooper on the throttle, and the green flag is in the air. These guys are going to spread out. They're going to be 3 and 4 wide real quick here. You see the 42 car of Hannigan out of shape, a little out of 2. He is sitting in 4th right now behind his teammate, Nathan Davis. And they are both chasing Gatsky and Cooper around here. We're going to go back just a little further. We're going to look at the 13 car of Cody Kelly. There's the 44 machine of Tyler Schell. You see John Batista boxed in behind the 73 of Larry Moody. Shell already has gotten around Batista, and he's starting to carve his way through the field. Now up to the Black Diamond teammates, Davis and Hannigan, and he'll have his work cut out for him getting around both of them. That's for sure. Two very fast, very capable drivers right there, and they will not just roll over. Hannigan's trying to work the outside of Gatsky. Gatsky a little out of shape with the 70 car in 3 and 4. And he kind of blocked up Shell on the exit. I think Shell had a pretty good run, had to check the car up a little bit. Our first caution is going to come. The 1 car of Jacob Schmutz. Let's go see what happened to him here. He comes out of 4. Oh, a little out of shape. He and Cody Olsen, both just a little out of shape. And both come together. Kind of looks like a racing deal to me, so he'll be able to go in. They will fix the front end of that 1 car. And we will get a quick look at the top 10. Cooper, Hannigan, Gatsky, Shell, Davis, Kelly, Eilert, Moody, Basal, and Batista. John Batista started, I want to say about 7th in this thing, and he is back to about 10th right now. While Tyler Shell is making tracks to head for the front. He's going to restart in 4th. So, lights off on the pace truck field, forming up 2 by 2. They'll go green out of 4. 30 laps remain. That's all right, Danny. There's always next week, buddy. Always next week. Green flag in the air. Once again, Colby Cooper grabbing the lead, but Hannigan now working through the middle of the track. You see Gatsky get out of shape. That's going to give Shell the opportunity to move to the high side, and Tyler Shell may take the spot away. He does move him to 3rd, Gatsky to 4th. Cody Kelly got around Nathan Davis. He's in the top 5. Davis is 6th. As you see, the 6 cars, 1 through 6 in a single file line when they came out of 4 that time. Guys starting to spread all over the place. Drop back here where Timmerman is at. There's Sean Timmerman, the black machine, on the outside of the 90 of Fitzpatrick. That's for 10th position right there. In behind that, cars 2, sometimes 3 wide back here through the back of the field. Right now we're going to watch a newcomer, Cole Bossow. He is right in front of your points leader, John Batista. Batista trying to go up there, rail the cushion a little, see if he can find some momentum. Just not coming forward with that 54 car. You see Will Gatsky is moving backwards. He's back to 6th. He's going to get a challenge from Bossow and Batista. They are right behind Nathan Davis, the 36 machine. The car at the front from the drop of the green flag has been Colby Cooper, and he stays there. There's 11 down, 24 to go. Hannigan up to 2nd. Shell sitting in 3rd, and Tyler Shell right up against the cushion. Almost had the right rear into the fence. Caution once again. See, the 92 car of Peyton Grease has a lot of damage. Let's see if we can figure out. It actually shows the 19 on that car. Oh, yeah, he and Monroe get hooked up down the backstretch. Nothing that Monroe could do about that. Grease going to have to try to take that car in, see if he can get some more tin put on the front of it real quick here. All right, quick look at your top 10 again. 13 down, 22 to go. Cooper, Hannigan, Shell, Kelly, Davis, Gatsky, Bossow, Batista, Olsen, and Sean Timmerman now is cracking his way into the top 10. So the light should go off on the pace truck. Drivers should start to form up 2 by 2. Green flag coming out of turn number 4 this time. Still Cooper giving us the go-ahead. There he goes. Good start for him. Tyler Shell showed him the nose down the inside. It's going to move Cooper up the hill a little bit. Here comes Hannigan. Hannigan going to make it almost 3 wide as he just about had the nose on the inside of Cooper there. Great battle shaping up here. Second, third, fourth. Here comes Cody Kelly, the 13 car. Almost forgot who that was. He is making a bid to get into the top 4 right here, and he has 4th away from Nathan Davis, trying to put some pressure on Tyler Shell. Find our points leader back here in 7th. John Batista right through the middle in the inside of Will Gatsky right there. And we'll see if the 54 car can make the pass, move his way up to 6th. Needs a good run out of 2, and he gets it. So move John Batista into the 6th spot. Now he'll go back to the top shelf. Gatsky got back to the inside briefly. This time Batista couldn't keep it out of the fence going into 1. So he gives the spot back, give him another spot as Eiler gets to the inside, and he clears him. Move Batista back to the 8th position. So he is coming forward and then going backwards just as quickly. But it is still all Cooper as they cross the halfway point. 16 to go this time by. Cooper, Hannigan, Shell, then Cody Kelly, Nathan Davis, your top 5, and those 5 cars have settled into a pretty good rhythm here. Shell goes high, Kelly goes to the middle, didn't quite get it there, but Davis made a good run out of 4, and he moves to the inside of the 13 machine. Good battle for 4th and 5th. Cody Kelly. All the practice laps seem to be paying off for the 13 machine. He inside of the top 4. Davis still 5th. Gatsky 6th. Batista now back around Eiler into 7th. Eiler is 8th. Bosow is 9th. And Timmerman up to 10th. And he has held 10th for quite a few laps here. We're getting close to 10 to go. Going to be down to 12 this time out of turn number 4. Cody Kelly made a bid to get Shell that time in 3 and 4. Couldn't get the car across the nose. Had to give the spot back. He's still setting that up. I think he's little feeler here, little feeler there. See where he's going to be better than Kelly or Tyler. Just not able to do it as of yet. 10 to go this time. And caution going to fly. This time, I think Peyton Grease might have done that 19 car completely in. See what happens to him here. Now they're in 1 and 2, 3 and 4. He just got tagged and spun around there. Got the car way out of shape. Lost a lot of momentum. I think Ryan Arbogast caught him right there. And that's going to put that 19 machine into the infield. So we'll have 10 to go. We go back to green. Cooper, Hannigan, Shell, Kelly, Davis, your top 5. Gatsky, Batista, Eiler, Bosow, and Timmerman. Rounding out the top 10. Still got about 17 cars on the track. Scott King, the 118 machine, showing as our 17th place runner. Keep an eye on the restart. Well, never mind, I will. All right, restart out of turns 3 and 4. Cooper has led every lap of this thing. Oh, and Mason Hannigan's going to get a great start from the outside. Will we have a new leader? Not this time. Right rear corner up against the 42 machine. Made him check up. Cooper grabs the lead, but Tyler Shell going to try to take a little bit of advantage on that. Not able to do it as Hannigan muscles his way back around. He's got second for the time being, but Shell had the inside. Now down into 3 and 4. A lot of pressure behind Shell. Cody Kelly right up against him. Here comes your points leader, John Batista now. Slide job around Kelly, Davis, and Gatsky, and he moves into the 4th position right behind Tyler Shell. Restarted in 7th, now up to 4th. With a great battle brewing behind him, Cody Kelly, Will Gatsky, and Nathan Davis. Here comes Sean Timmerman putting his machine into the middle of this. That time the 13 car way out of shape. Down into 3, gets a little bit of help turning the car out of 4. They are still 3 wide down into 1 and 2. Great battle back here. That time Kelly just a little overzealous with the gas pedal, and he loses 3 spots instead of just the 1. Put Davis in 5th, Gatsky to 6th, Eiler to 7th, Timmerman in 8th, and Kelly all the way back to 9th. Going to go up here, watch the battle. 5 to go between Shell and Batista. Mason Hannigan now starting to put pressure on our leader. We'll jump to that with 4 to go. Battle for the lead, always fun to watch. Oh, that time Hannigan way out of shape. Is he going to give up position? Yes, he is. Tyler Shell got the top. Will he have the momentum out of turn 4? Yes, he does. Put Shell into 2nd. Hannigan into 3rd, and now Batista and Hannigan, teammates, going at it side by side. 2.5 to go. Cooper still in front. The battle is for the final podium position. 2 laps to go. Batista goes to the top side, and caution. We will extend this for a green-white checker. Will Gatsky's car sideways in 3 and 4. Let's see if he was the caution. Oh, he and Cody Kelly get together, and yes, he was. Car a little out of shape. Caught the right rear corner of Cody Kelly's car. So a good run for Mr. Gatsky, going to be all for naught, as he will end up joining the back of the field. And we will have a green-white checker finish. This will get exciting right here. Tyler Shell now within sniffing distance and a chance to get a restart. Cooper has led every lap of this thing. He's got to go through at least one more restart. Cooper, Shell, Hannigan, Batista, Davis, Eiler, Timmerman, Olsen, Randolph, and Schmutz, your top 10, as they'll get them lined up 2 by 2. Actually, they may go single file because they're inside 10 to go. I think that's what's going to happen here. They're going to go single file. So Cooper going to catch a break with a restart inside 10. He's going to get to start them. Single file, green flag in the air, 2 laps to go. Stay on the battle at the front. Cooper almost out of shape out of 2. He gets the car back underneath him, takes him down into 3 and 4. White flag coming out this time. Shell had a good run off the top. Now he's going to go to the bottom. Moves him way up the hill. Good move from Cooper. Kept his foot in it. Is it going to happen again down in 3 and 4? Colby Cooper is going to win this on a late restart. Shell 2nd. Hannigan is going to come home in 3rd. No, John Batista got 3rd by just a skosh right there. So it'll be Cooper, Shell, and Batista for our top 3. Great finish. Good restart. Fantastic job by these guys. We'll get our top 3 around, get them parked on the front stretch here, and have a chat with these guys. What a great finish that was. There's a good spot right there. All right, 3rd place, John Batista. Let's grab him and get him up here. Got to find him in the list. John Batista, you got a copy.
I'm John Batista.
You guys moved. My bad.
Hey, thanks for your time.
Yeah, they moved in TeamSpeak. All right, now I got John Batista. If they quit moving around, I can grab them a whole lot easier. JB, you got a copy, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Well, eventful night for you, man. Forward, backward, forward. Come home 3rd. Talk to us about that feature run there.
Yeah, that was a pretty badass race, if I say so myself. I mean, that was intense battles everywhere. Middle, top, bottom, every line was in. So, it started, I think, 7th. The bottom was fast at the beginning, and I thought that was going to work to my advantage, but it stacked up really bad pretty much the first five or so laps. So then I moved up the middle and just got beat around and sent me to the back almost. And from there, it's just kind of picking my battles and seeing where people weren't, and it really helped me out. So I started running the top a little bit, got around some guys. Said I only had 4 incidents in that race, but I should have had like 48. And it was a bloodbath out there, but it was awesome. So yeah, congrats to Colby on taking that victory, because that was well earned.
Well, I'm going to go on a pretty hefty limb here and say I think this might be the first time I've seen you in this heavy a car at this small of a track. And I know you're not as efficient with the mod car as you are with the sprint cars, but overall, this little bull ring, tight racing, close quarters, how much fun was it being out there?
Well, honestly, that might be my favorite track we've ran so far, and this whole schedule is basically my first run through of every track we go to from here on out. So I really enjoyed that. And where are we at next week?
Oh, see, now you're going to ask questions that the guy that runs the place don't have an answer to. We'll be at Volusia next week.
Oh, Volusia, all right.
Yeah, we're going to put Fairbury in at the end. We're going to take the second Lima race off and put Fairbury in at the end, I think, just because we can.
That's cool. I like the really small. I mean, the big tracks are fun in these too, so everything's cool with me. But yeah, congrats to Colby on taking that victory. Tyler on second place. Congrats to Mason on Nate on their solid runs. I know Nate runs this car. Pulling out a P5 is pretty cool. Yeah, had a lot of fun. That was an awesome race.
All right, man. Well, tell us who's on the car with you before we let you get out of here and go celebrate, buddy.
Yeah, I just want to thank my man Jason Barati from Absolute Automation Security, Drew Neal 19 Designs, all my teammates at Black Diamond Motorsports. You guys for putting this on, Roger. I enjoy this series. Thanks for putting it on, broadcasting. Congrats to Colby on first, Tyler on second, and thanks for everybody for a great race.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow night in the 410 series, bud.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
All right, your third place finisher, John Batista. Let's get our second place driver in here, Tyler Shell. You with me, buddy?
Hello.
All right, man. Well, a heck of a deal. You and John start side by side back there in about the fourth row, and you went forward and kind of held your spot pretty quickly there. One big challenge at the end for the lead, man. How'd you miss picking that up?
Just not enough time, I guess. I don't know. If I had more laps, I could have tried to get some more momentum than I did and try to throw it at him, but just didn't have enough time.
Still a great run. You come home second, and that's it's going to give you a little bit of a boost in the points. I know John come home right behind you, but 6 points is 6 points. Man, talk to us about the feature. How tough was it on this little bitty bull ring with these big old heavy cars out there?
It really wasn't too bad, to be honest. Just the car wouldn't run the bottom at all. I mean, you get to the middle of the corner and the car's bottomed out and wanted to go to the right, so made it a little bit more one lane, but the top started coming at the end there and started getting pretty good.
All right, man. Well, a fantastic run. Who's on the car with you this week? And we'll let you get out of here, buddy.
Same as usual. But I'd like to thank you guys for putting this on and everyone sponsoring it. And Thumbs Up SimSport, Flow Racing, Anderson Speedway, Motorsports Beach, Jessup Logistics, Paints by Tune Again, Hergot Real Estate, BS Air, Overall Photographs, Catch Fence Apparel, and Roofco. All
right, man. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow night in the 410 series.
Thank you.
Second place finisher, Tyler Shell. Let's move on to our winner. It'll be a first for me. I don't think this guy has picked up a victory at DSRL ever. Colby Cooper, are you there, buddy?
Yeah, you got me.
I got you, man. What a run. You led every lap. You started out front. Talk to me, one, about how did the track change for you? And two, how did you keep Tyler Shell from getting around you on that last restart?
Oh, man, I just honestly just tried to stay in the moisture as much as I could. The track slipped off pretty quick. And to be honest with you, it was pure luck keeping Shell behind me. That dude's pretty tough.
Well, it was a good run. At one point you had a pretty hefty lead out there. We caught a caution, and then Mason Hannigan put a bunch of pressure on you on a restart. Did you have to change anything you were doing to try to keep these guys at bay?
No, I was just trying to hit my marks and be smooth, man. Those cautions came out. I was getting a little frustrated. Felt like it should have been over 5 laps earlier, but hey, we'll take it. It's part of it.
Well, still a great run. I think that's definitely your first win in the series, and I think your first win ever at DSRL. Pretty good run with a pretty good group of guys tonight.
Most definitely. This is a blast, man. Probably the hardest competition around for the UMPs for sure.
Well, a fantastic night. You come home at number one. Tell us who helps you get it done before we let you go celebrate with your teammates.
Big shout out to BGI Racing, Suwoop Racing, and my buddy Kodai Kelly.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us, and we look forward to seeing you maybe back in Victory Lane next week.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Your winner tonight, Colby Cooper. Let's run through the official results. Cooper wins it. Shell was second. Batista third. Mason Hannigan come home fourth. Nathan Davis in fifth. A string of Black Diamond Motorsports drivers there. And Braden Eiler in sixth. Sean Timmerman was seventh. Cody Olson eighth. Ninth to Jason Randolph. Jacob Schmutz comes home with the top 10 tonight. Chris Monroe in 11th. Larry Moody was 12th. Will Gatsky 13th. After a great run all night, a little bit of late race problems for him, and he comes home in 13th. Cole Bossow, newcomer to the series, in 14th. Cody Kelly was 15th after a great run almost the entire night. Worked his way inside the top 5, held it there to the very end. Scott King 16th, Jeff Patrick 17th, Ryan Arbogast 18th, and Peyton Grease rounded out the field. Appreciate everybody tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, Wicked Energy Gum 410 Outlaw Series. KR Stolfus will be back in the booth on the call. We will put the 410 Wing Sprint cars out. They go to Eldora tomorrow night. Guys are racing for a little over $3,000 in prize money for the season. Be sure to tune in and check that out. Don't forget Racecast, new app for your phone. It is available right now at the Google Play Store. And I don't know if it is yet or not. I think it's going to be very shortly over on the Apple side of things. I know when I talked to the developer, he said it was just about to break over there. But live racing, you can get it through your phone. You can watch the Dirt Racing Network. I know you can watch Turn 3. They are also members. There's going to be a lot of things that are going on in there, man. They've got, in fact, let me grab my phone and I will tell you what they've got. They've got all kinds of classifieds in there. They've got live race casts, setups. If you're an iRacer, they've got a forum for setups where guys can talk and share. Real car classifieds. If you're a real race driver, get on there and find you some information or some parts for your car. They've got a souvenir trailer. You got any questions? You got an idea for them? You can send them a message. There is a live message system on there. So go by and check out Racecast. Be sure you download it and let them know the Dirt Racing Network sent you over there. But for tonight, that is going to do it for us, guys. Once again, we appreciate you tuning in. Until we see you the next time, for myself, KR Stolfus, and Dominic Santina here at the Dirt Racing Network,